Well, hello there, guys. My name is Adam.
And I am Jesse.
We are from the band Killswitch Engage.
It's DJ Chewie, and I am here right now with Adam D and Jesse Leach of Killswitch Engage. How are you doing today?
Hi.
Based on one of your more recent posts on Instagram, are almost done with the new album. Just a couple more steps because you said you were listening to it.
I was.
How has the whole experience writing this new album, the 8th Killswitch album, been for you guys?
Long, arduous.
It was difficult, man, between just getting writer's block here and there and then going through vocal surgery and having to be quiet for a better part of a month and recovering from that. I think it all worked out in the end, and I'm glad it turned out the way that it did. And I'm really proud of what we did do.
You said the vocal surgery, has that affected in any way your ability to perform any differently or
it's
record
made it
it?
much better, dude. Yeah, I was basically singing on a broken instrument for many years, and once I got rid of the polyps and went into speech therapy and vocal therapy and learning how to sing properly and get a better technique, it's been a game changer. So it's honestly a blessing in disguise, dude.
Were there any major roadblocks along the way, other than, of course, the vocal surgery slowing you down a little bit in writing the album?
Just beyond his mental roadblock, just running out of lyrics. You know, I think
Not even lyrics, just running out of confidence on what I was doing. I had the lyrics, but it was a matter of me hoarding my material and trying to perfect it to a point where I was comfortable sharing it, where in retrospect I should have had Adam in that process a lot earlier. I was trying to perfect something that wasn't supposed to be perfect. So that's definitely part of my mental
Yes. I was there to help, and he didn't ask for my help.
Yeah.
Jesse, you were the original vocalist. You left and then you did come back. What would you say, has the band changed between Alive or Just Breathing and your return for Disarm the Descent?
Yeah, we've gotten really old. No, I think the chemistry is really amazing now. When in the early days, we didn't really know each other that well before I quit. We were
kids.
Yeah, we were acquaintances. We were kids, and
I think you've changed in that time.
I think that I've definitely grown. I've gained some confidence as a human being, for sure, and I've gained confidence as a vocalist and a frontman. Yeah, it's definitely much different than it was, thankfully, because if it didn't change, I definitely wouldn't be here.
You were impossible to tour with back then. Almost impossible to tour with now. But it was insanity how his will would just break. Snap of a finger.
This is your third album since coming back to the band, but your first since the vocal surgery. So you said you think it improved. You think it's going to improve the overall sound for the album?
For sure. I mean, some of the record was already recorded pre-surgery. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely, I've noticed it live. From touring, I fatigue a lot. It's more difficult for me to be fatigued. I have a lot more endurance, a lot more confidence. I can actually hit notes now. I've got vibrato. I've never been able to do vibrato. Screaming is a lot more round and smooth. So yeah, overall, it's just been incredible, man.
I did see after you were working with Melissa Cross, she's worked with so many other vocalists. What was it like working with her?
Oh, it's great. I've known her since 2002. So she's been a great teacher, a friend. It's funny, man, I've studied with her before, but this last time around, something really clicked with me, and the techniques really started to make sense to me. Just being with her on a regular basis, she walked me through the recovery process was huge. So I would safely say that she saved my career. For sure.
So this is going to be your first official album on Metal Blade Records, as well as the first away from Roadrunner. Has the experience working with Metal Blade been any different than working with Roadrunner so far?
I think Metal Blade in general is just, it's nice to be with people who are friends. I've done records for Metal Blade, and we all know them. We've known them for a while. It's just, it's amazing. Conversations are easy, and everything just, I have Brian Slagle's number on my phone. If I want something, I can just call him. Versus the way things turned up with Roadrunner, it was a much more corporate scenario.
Operate and how to help put us out there. So it's a lot less discussion of the direction and who we are. There's already an understanding just moving into this. And like he said, they feel like our friends. So it's kind of a no-brainer.
So you've been also working with Howard Jones on one of the songs for the new album. What are the odds of that coming out as a single? Are you going to make us wait for the whole album to come out for that one?
It'll be out at some point.
Oh, yeah.
Don't sweat.
Sweat it.
You'll hear it.
Hey, forget
You'll
about
hear
it.
it.
Any potential names for the new album or any estimated release dates?
When does this come out?
Okay, it's called The Torment.
you have a hard time changing gears from the Killswitch sound to some of the slightly different or completely different, like more of an under oath sound for producing?
No, I like all styles of music.
Adam, you do tend to say quite a few outlandish things on stage. One of my personal favorites was your parting words at Sonic Temple Fest out. Where does that even come from? Like, are you high on life, or is it just something else altogether?
I'm having a good time, man. I'm like, when we're playing a show, I feel like I'm talking to like a couple thousand of my closest friends. So just hanging out with my buds.
What's it like hearing that on stage and trying not to start cracking up right before the
No,
song?
it creates a really nice environment, honestly, man. It's like, you know, we play fairly emotional music. It's pretty serious during songs for the most part, and I tend to take it very seriously.
You do. You need it.
It's really nice to have that sort of comic relief or that moment where like he'll say it and I don't see it coming, and it's fun, man. It makes it fun.
So you guys recently did announce that you're going on a tour with Clutch. Where did that come from, going on with a band that sounds hardly anything like you guys?
Our booking agent.
I think for us, though, it's important to have diversity. It's nice to break it up.
No, we don't want to tour with the same band.
Yeah, it's like, it's
It's
boring
nice
if you're playing with a band that sounds just like you or whatever.
Yeah.
So like for us, it's a nice change of pace. And the crossover of fans, like Clutch fans can check us out and vice versa, man. It's just good for everybody.
You guys did just finish a co-headlining tour with Parkway Drive, and personally speaking, that was probably one of my favorite events I've ever seen live. Between Parkway Drive's energy, immediately followed by yours at Terminal 5, and I can say for a lot of people in the crowd, they're right there with me. What are the odds of that happening again, kind of like how you did Killthrax the second time?
We're probably done for quite some time.
Well, we love those guys.
Yeah.
They're perfect gentlemen. They're great dudes, and they're killer live bands. So it was a
Just to tour with, alive, dead, broken up, whatever, who would you tour with? You could be anywhere on the bill.
Metallica would be high up.
I was about to say Metallica on the Master of Puppets tour.
Faith No More, Angel Dust era.
Oh, wow. Led Zeppelin.
Like you said, you've toured extensively, both with Parkway Drive as well as many other artists. So you guys have obviously had your fair share of pranks on tour. What's your favorite that you've pulled or has been pulled on you?
I put a tree in our stage manager's bunk one night. That was a good one.
Also, a no parking sign with a concrete still attached to it.
My friend and I have been having this argument for upwards of probably 5 or more years. Other than general storage, or for just general storage, do you keep your bread in the fridge or anywhere else?
In the freezer.
Well, that's long term, but for like,
Yeah.
you're going to use it over the
Well,
course
that's
of the
the
week,
whole
and that's
thing.
it.
Like, when you're gonna eat the bread. If you want your bread not frozen, you keep it on the counter, right?
Yeah.
Why would you put bread in the fridge? It's gonna make it get hard.
I put it in the fridge, but I'm gluten-free. I have gluten-free bread that spoils pretty easily, so I'm a fridge guy.
If you're not gonna freeze it, it stays on the counter. That's where the rule one.
I miss bread.
Well, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to sit down and talk with me. You can catch them at the Stone Pony July 26th outside.